Welcome to Stirring Up Talk with Gecko Hospitality, the podcast where hospitality experts meets real-world success.
How you doing? Doing good. Doing good.
Good. Glad to hear
Definitely.
it.
Yes.
Before we start, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Andrea Houdon. I live in the Chicagoland area. I used to live in Central Florida, my area that I take care of. I'm a franchise partner. Lived in Sarasota for a couple years. And definitely get there about 3 times a year, I think it is. It seems like on the average. So to go see clients and see the corporate office and everybody else. Yeah, so I have a husband of 34 years, 34 and a half, and I have 3 kids that are grown and 1 grandbaby.
Wow, amazing. Congratulations on the grandbaby.
Thank you. Thank you. She's a keeper. There you go.
Good. Of course.
Yeah.
So just to jump right into it, what was your very first role in hospitality?
My first role, I actually worked at a Baskin Robbins. I was a crew member. So I think I did about everything from customer service to cutting cakes in the back, ice cream cakes, to cleaning. I remember a lot of cleaning.
Of
That was
course,
my
there's
first.
always cleaning.
Yes, yes. Yeah. And I don't remember a ton of that job, but a lot of hard work. But I liked it because the time went fast. I was like, wow, I've been here 8 hours and I feel like I've only been here an hour. So,
It's
so
always
that
like
was nice.
that, I feel like.
Yes. Yeah, definitely. So I knew I liked that part. So I'm like, okay, I'll be doing these kind of jobs through college. And then I moved to casual dining, like a pizza pub, but they definitely have a full menu. But I was a hostess first. And then once I turned 18, I could serve. So I did this. I served until I was like out of college, actually. So
Wow, that's pretty cool.
yeah. So pretty much it's always been around. So
Yeah.
so
Was there a moment early on when you knew this was the right industry for you?
I think it probably was sophomore year of college. I think I started in a different major, and then sophomore year I heard about this hotel restaurant management degree, and actually my counselors like drew me to it too. So anyways, I said, yeah, I think I'm going to try this. And then it was just a nice mixture of hands-on, and I just enjoyed the people. It was a lot of, the same kind of people like me. So
Yeah.
So I think it was probably sophomore year. I was at BYU, so Western, when they were a bigger college. So I don't know how big they are now, but I think they're smaller now. But they were D1.
That's okay. Yeah.
So, anyways, but
Was there someone that influenced you during those early years?
probably the owners of the casual dining restaurant, the pizza pub. I just enjoyed, wow, they're really making this work and managing people, and it was definitely privately owned. So it was definitely not corporately run by any means, but it was just that little taste of it.
Yeah.
So I think that did it. And then the counselors. I had the counselors, and then I had a couple great professors that really definitely made my decision that I wanted to be in this industry.
Yeah, having great professors really changes everything.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah.
Absolutely, especially coming out of
Yes.
college recently.
Oh yeah, I bet.
I still
Oh, yeah.
remember mine.
That's the thing. It's like, and I knew
Yeah.
mine, like they knew me. I actually lived in one of their houses because I was in between. I think one of my roommates had flunked out or something, so I didn't have a place to go. And she's like, "Oh, just you can stay in my city house." And I'm like, "Oh, you have a city house? Okay." So I ended up staying in my professor's house and renting. And then she found me another place the second semester and that was going on sabbatical. So then I could watch their house. So it was just okay.
That's pretty nice of her.
I know. It really
Wow.
was. Yeah. So we really found a good thing.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
amazing.
I know. I know you don't hear that story much.
No, I've never heard that story at all.
I know. Boy. So anyways, but it worked out. So
Totally. So
yeah.
we're going to switch gears here and talk about your career journey and your leadership style.
Sure.
So, how would you describe your approach to leadership today?
Sure. Sure. You know what? I think it's like strong communication skills. I think it's listening to my people, to my recruiters. I think it's helping them where they need it, training, making sure they have the right training so that they can succeed, and definitely being transparent. Gosh, even in the last year, I've had to just get a lot more clear because they want that. They want transparency. So making them accountable, that's definitely been needed. And then like follow up. Like if I say I'm going to do something, we follow up and talk about it. So I think that's kind of the main things.
Yeah.
How, and you know what? I really think it's doing, hands on. Like I still recruit. So, and it's more because I want them to see how I'm doing it and then they're going to do it even better. And I mean, it's just hands-on kind of approach. So, and I don't lose that training of how to train them. Like I'm already doing it, that kind of thing. So,
How do
but
you
that's
keep someone accountable?
wow. I think just writing everything down and just having those weekly meetings and those monthly meetings and staying on target. I think that's, and just going over the rules again. If they're steering off, then we got to definitely talk about the rules, the agreement that we had together. So, but it's
That's a
not
great
easy all
way.
the time. Not as
I'm sure
easy.
it's not. Everyone
So
has different personalities. It's hard.
it is.
Yes.
It really is. Yes, definitely. And let's do it we do it on a Teams call or we do it on a phone, but I'd rather see you on a Teams call, I'd
Yeah.
rather face to face, let's have the conversation, So,
It's much
yeah, that
easier to
works
get
for
to
me.
know someone.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. So, definitely. So
Yeah.
there
And do
you
you think your
go.
leadership styles has changed over time?
Definitely. I think, gosh, I was actually, when I finished school, I became a manager and then moved up pretty quickly to a general manager. And oh my gosh, just to see the leadership skills I had then and now, it's like day and night, like a
Really?
25-year-old running, a $4 million restaurant. It was a lot. Was a lot. And I was a little more of a people pleaser. So that doesn't always work in leadership because you have to,
Yeah, absolutely not.
I know.
You
So,
can't please
yes,
everyone.
can't. So it was like a lot of learning. I did a lot of on the job learning. But no, I think you mature and then from your experience, you just get better. So, or know what works and what doesn't work, that kind of thing.
Great way. That's a great way of putting it.
Yeah.
And what's one leadership lesson that stuck out with you throughout your career?
Wow. Oh, wow. One leadership. Gosh. I think it was maybe there was a disagreement or a problem. And at first, I wanted to approach it differently. And then I ended up just going in a little more softer and it actually worked better. So I think that's the thing. I think I learned that it's not always great to just make it about the team and getting better and not so much you're not doing this right or don't make it on them. But that's tough to do too.
It is tough.
Yep, for sure.
And so we're going to kind of talk about your mentors and partners for a little bit. You learned from a lot of mentors and partners. What's one piece of advice that you stayed with you?
I really take the risk. Like, if you're just on the fence about something, take the risk and do it. Because I think if I didn't have my husband pushing me to do it, because we were both general managers and that obviously wasn't going to work while you are trying to raise a family. So, and he was like, no, you can do this. And I didn't think I could. I really thought I was just all management and not as much sales. And if I didn't have him, and then of course Rob Kurzak, who sold us the franchise, and I actually went to school with him.
Really? You went to school with
Yeah,
Rob?
yeah, we have the same degree. We
That's
graduated
so
together.
awesome.
Yes. So, and we always saw like how good he was doing when he was starting his business and everything. And my husband just really just saw how he was doing it, where I was like, I don't know. I just didn't know. And both of them pretty much, sold me. So that was good.
That's great.
Sometimes you need that little push and you need to just take that risk. And I think there's too many people out there that don't do that. And really they're gonna, hopefully they don't have regrets because I don't, so take the risk.
That's amazing that you don't have any regrets. That's great.
No, I really don't. No, it was the best thing. I was able to be home for my kids, but they were almost all at school age. But yeah,
Mhm.
you don't regret that at all. Being away 60 hours a week, that wasn't going to
That's
work.
tough.
Yeah. Yeah. So we just chose we're not doing that. And you know what? It wasn't always easy. It really wasn't, but it was the best thing that we did. So
Yeah. I mean, each
for
family
sure.
is different of what they want to do. So that's glad that
Right.
you figured it out early on too.
Right. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it wasn't easy because it was wow. This is hard, first year of business. It's not always easy, but by the time we were on our second year, we were profiting. And if we did the first year, it was a little bit, but the second year, and then you just see it going up. So then we knew we
Wow.
could make things work. So
Good for
definitely.
you guys.
Yeah. So yeah,
Yeah.
21 years this year.
No way.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Can't believe it
That's
either. Yeah. Can't believe it. So yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
How do you try to pay that forward to others now by being in the business for so long?
Definitely teaching them how to be able to have their own franchise someday or whatever their business they will definitely be able to set themselves up for success. A lot of mine was well, I mean, Rob was there and we learned a lot, but a lot of, it was just our first business. So of course you're learning as you're doing it, but hopefully they will have a good base, of training and everything. So,
Right, of
so
course. That's the most
I
important.
try and do it through my recruiters, and then be
Yeah.
there for other partners, when they have questions or need help, we're there for them too. So
Yeah.
definitely.
That's a
Yeah.
great way of putting it.
Yeah.
So let's talk about some industry experiences.
Sure.
So, what do you think truly defines an exceptional customer experience today?
Sure. Wow. That's a big question. Really, I think it has to be top notch. You have to be above what all these other people are doing. And just be above there because that's what's going to get them to come to you for their jobs and their
Mm.
needs. So we try, and sometimes it's hard because you're taking care of so many candidates and you don't have time to take care of all, but it's gonna be good in the long run if you just take care of them because they're gonna come back and then they're gonna tell their three friends and their family members. And so I think you just gotta be a step ahead and always like that follow-up phone call or a quick text, seeing how they're doing. Because I don't think the other companies are doing that out there. I think they're just like they want that easy fix kind of thing. And that's not how you grow your business. So
Yeah, of course. Also
definitely.
having a good word of mouth too.
Yeah, oh, for
Yeah.
sure. For sure. For sure. That's
Yeah.
for sure. So
How has guest behavior or expectation evolved since you started?
I think as you do this job, everything goes right off your shoulder. You just don't take any, let it go. So, if your client is really nasty or a candidate, you just try and calm the situation and don't take it personally because they're probably having a bad day. I used to take it all personally, like I was doing it wrong
No,
and
really?
yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. When I was younger. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And now you just know and I actually, I see it with my recruiters. They take things personally. And I'm like, you just can't. You just can't. You got to let it go. And yeah. So, and expectations, it's more, I think just lower your expectations. And then when it's above, it's just like, wow, this is great. So, and it's usually, good.
that's a great way of putting it.
Yeah. So,
And you said Gecko Hospitality has had a long-term impact on your career. How has working here shaped your professional journey?
it really going from being a general manager in restaurants and then coming on to be a franchise partner, it just was a big kind of push to do things out of my comfort level and keep doing it. And it just made me a stronger person. It made me able to do probably any job, and that I really enjoyed it. I think it's definitely help me. I love talking to the HR managers and the VPs and the owners of these companies and making that perfect match with the candidates and finding the best managers for them. Yeah,
Also be rewarding.
very rewarding. It really is when they call you back and go, "Oh my gosh, this is the best job ever. Thank you so much." I mean, that just makes you feel like, wow, you did impact their them and then their family. It's just it definitely makes it that you've taken care of them. And same with the client. You just go, wow, they just were very happy with us. And, they're coming back, that kind of thing. Yeah.
That's
So
amazing.
yeah.
And is there a particular success story or placement that stands out to you?
Ooh, wow. Oh, you know what? There was one. I mean, there's been several, and I'm just the one that comes to mind. I just know this guy had struggled forever to find a job, and he didn't have really a bad resume. It just was, I don't know if he had a bad interview or he just was getting with the wrong people. So, and when we started working with him, I think he had worked like for a year to try to find a job. And then we got a couple closed doors right when he came came on with us. And then he got an offer. Oh, and he was just like on the ceiling. Oh my God,
Amazing.
you don't know how I needed this so bad. And I got a great company. Like I probably would have taken anything, but this is a great company. He said he was like close to like kind of being on the streets with his family. I mean, that was like, wow. He's like, now I'm all good. Oh, yeah, he was like within weeks of going,
Oh
I don't know where
no.
we're gonna go. I know. So that really made me feel like, wow, big impact, you know?
That must have felt
Um,
so good that he was
it
so
did.
thankful to you.
It did. Because I really had no idea if we could really get him a job. I gave him all the tips and I'm hoping that helped. But, it might have been just that the right hiring manager with the right candidate and it worked that day. But yeah, so
Came
that
to the right
really
person.
I think it was just a great connection and it all worked out and he's still there. I think this is over like 5 or 6 years ago and he's still there.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. He's still there?
Yes. Another one that comes to mind, I placed a guy at like California Pizza Kitchen as a general manager. And he lasted there 15 or 18 years. Not kidding you, he came back to me and we placed him again.
Whoa.
Like he was laid off for probably COVID. I think it was around COVID. And it was either 15 or 18 years, but I was like, oh my gosh, when you see
He
that they stayed
remembered
that
you.
long, I know. So that right there spoke like volumes. Like they got their money's worth out of him. So
That's
we
great.
yeah, so we like that. So those two stories, I do remember those. So but
That's
there's definitely
amazing, those two stories.
yeah. Yeah, those are good.
And last and final question. What makes Gecko's approach to recruiting or leadership development unique in your eyes?
Mm. You know, I believe it's that they take care of all their people. The corporate office is just a great core that, they just take care of the offices. The offices are great because we take care of our areas. We don't take care of the whole United States. We have our areas. And I think that makes us unique where we can take care of more people and then they come back to us. And instead of they don't remember us because we didn't work with them for 5 years or something like that. So
Right.
I think that makes us, and then I just think we have a good group of franchise partners and the corporate office, and it just mixes well it's just got a great brand right now. So, uh,
Absolutely.
yeah. So, anyways, yep.
And so I have some rapid fire for you. Are you ready?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Your coffee order before a busy recruiting day.
Okay, I love hazelnut black coffee. I'm not
That's a
not
good one.
I like the flavor. I do want the flavor.
Good one.
So,
Agree.
yep.
One
Yep.
word that best describes your leadership style.
Oh, wow. Oh, what I was thinking of this word. What was that? Oh my gosh. One word. Excellent.
Love it. I love that word. Beach resort getaway or city rooftop bar.
Well, I would say beach resort. I love
It's,
that. Instead of a one night, I like them both though.
they're both great.
Yes.
Netflix binge or dinner out with friends.
Dinner out with friends. I do. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm on my TV lot, not as much. Yeah. So I would say dinner with friends. Yes.
too, I
Definitely.
think, yeah.
Yeah.
On a scale 1 to 10, how much do you love Gecko Hospitality?
Ooh, I would say a 10. There you go.
Good. That's what we
10.
like to hear.
Google, I got to do a Google review. There you go.
Yeah, Google review. It's 10. Well,
Very
thank you,
good.
Andrea, so much for
Yes.
coming on. We really appreciate you taking the time out of your day.
Oh, you were a pleasure. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Great one. Take care. Bye bye.